Hello, and welcome to Tanzania Ball Hockey League. Today we're going over the do's and don'ts of playing at TBHL, what's allowed, what's not, and how to not make your teammates quietly hate you. Which brings us to the most important rule of all. Rule number 1. Don't be a dick. Honestly, if you just follow this one rule, the rest of this video becomes mostly optional. Here we see a player attempting to create space by reversing his entire body into another human being. Instead, make space for yourself using positioning, angles, and your stick. No body contact required. This is the stick between the legs approach. It assumes bones are optional. They are not. This is the same move, but now with momentum and consequences. Still not allowed. The correct way: go around the player. Everyone keeps their knees. Nobody becomes a medical case study. Here we see a shoulder contact, a solution to a problem that didn't exist. Same move, now with speed. All these are illegal. There is no body checking in TBHL. If your shoulder is making decisions, you're being a Notice how the ball is gone, but the blocking continues. This is interference. You don't get to keep the player as a souvenir. The correct way: turn and run with the player. Match their movement. Don't become a human speed bump. Rule 1 still applies. Blind sweeping. Here we observe blind sweeping. This is less hockey stick and more broomstick. Sweeping from behind. Same move, now with bonus ankle damage. If you must sweep, do it when the player is facing you and go for the ball. Or better yet, poke check with intent and purpose. You know, hockey. Here we see a player pinning himself against the wall to protect the ball. This creates zero hockey and maximum awkwardness. And here we see the advanced version, now involving another human being. Still not allowed, still being a dick. The correct way: don't let yourself get pinned, keep moving. And don't pin players. Give them space and defend the ball. This is a sport, not a hostage negotiation. This is called the reach over. This move violates multiple rules and several unspoken social contracts. If your opponent cannot move and your stick is above them, you're definitely being a dick. Here we see a high stick during a side switch. The correct way: switch sides behind the player, not over them. Your stick should stay low, just like your expectations. High stick in shooting. When shooting, your stick must stay below waist height. If your blade goes above your waist, the referee will notice, and they will assume you're being a dick. Hand passing. This is a hand pass. Wrong sport, not allowed. The correct way: catch the ball and put it straight down. Here we see a delayed stick lift. The opponent's stick has been lifted and kept there. At this point, they are no longer playing hockey, they are being held hostage. The correct way: stick lifts should be immediate lift and release. If you're holding it, you're being a dick. This is hooking. One player's stick is trapped. They cannot move, they cannot play, they cannot escape. This is not allowed and emotionally disappointing. This is slashing. The downward strike causes the opponent to drop their stick. This is dangerous, this is illegal, this is peak behavior, arguing with the ref. Here we see a player arguing with the referee. This is a fascinating strategy. It has never worked in the history of sports. The correct way: accept the call gracefully. The ref may not always be right, but you don't need to be a dick about it. This is a player expressing big feelings, slamming sticks, throwing equipment, interpreting life as a personal attack. This will earn you a penalty and possibly a reputation. Here, the goalie has clearly gloved the ball, and yet the slashing continues. This is illegal, this is dangerous, this is how you become universally disliked. When the goalie has the ball, you must clear the circle. You cannot hover, you cannot lurk, you cannot pretend you didn't hear the whistle. The correct way: clear the circle, wait, then re-enter once the ball is released. Yes, even if you're excited. TBHL works because players respect each other. not because of rules, but because nobody wants to be that guy. So if you're ever unsure what's allowed, ask yourself one simple question: am I being a d-? If the answer is yes, congratulations, you already know what to do.
We had some really good behind the scenes shots for the, for the DVD extras.
Turn this way. Turn this way. I turn it. Yeah, we both face the camera. Yeah, keep going forward. Okay, so same thing, face the camera.
You got it?
Think they got it?
I think they got it.